As of March 2023, the Australian government entered the tripartite AUKUS agreement with the United States and the United Kingdom. In conjunction with this, the US will supply Australia with 8 new nuclear-powered Virginia-class submarines. These will replace Australia's 6 current diesel-powered Collins-class submarines over the next 25 years. This presentation will explore submarine propulsion systems as well as compare operational and safety factors of diesel and nuclear submarines. Finally, we will look beyond the present and into the future of nuclear energy. Although most current diesel submarines have only been operating for about 30 years, the essential design elements behind diesel-electric propulsion haven't changed much since World War II. The propulsion system consists of 4 major components: a diesel engine, a generator, batteries, and an electric motor, which turn the propeller. Diesel engines work by converting air and fuel into kinetic energy with an exothermic reaction. This works by a piston inside each cylinder compressing the diesel until it combusts with air, the explosion then pushing the piston back down. This gets turned into rotational energy via a crankshaft, which in turn gets turned into electrical energy via a generator. Generators work by wrapping the rotating shaft in conductive wire, which induces an electromotive force in the magnets attached to the stator, generating a flow of electricity. The electricity then gets stored in batteries, which are crucial if the submarine wants to run underwater, as diesel engines require air to run. This electricity then gets turned into rotational kinetic energy via an electric motor, which essentially works like a generator but in reverse, by using the electrical energy to induce a rotation on the propeller shaft of the submarine. However, this process is different for nuclear-powered generators. Virginia-class submarines utilize uranium-235, a radioactive material. However, U-235 is rare, making up just 0.7% of mined uranium, with the remaining 99% being non-fissile uranium-238. To make U-235 usable, it undergoes enrichment, involving chemical reactions and mass separation to increase its concentration. To begin the fission process, U-235 is bombarded with neutrons, splitting the atoms. This releases heat energy and additional neutrons, sustaining a chain reaction. The heat generated is used to boil water and produce steam. This high-pressure steam then drives a turbine, which powers a generator to produce electricity for the submarine. Afterwards, the steam is condensed back into water and returned to the system for reuse. Nuclear power submarines come with a series of operational advantages. For example, a kilogram of diesel fuel provides around 25 megajoules of energy, roughly 9,000 hamburgers. However, a kilogram of nuclear fuel produces 86 terajoules of energy, equating to a whopping 30 billion hamburgers. Additionally, nuclear fuel is much denser than diesel fuel, requiring only about 4% of the storage space for the same mass. The waste product of diesel engines is also far greater, producing 2.5 kilograms of water and 2 kilograms of carbon dioxide as waste product for every kilogram of fuel used. In nuclear submarines, the space taken up by waste products is negligible. The energy density of nuclear fuel also allows nuclear subs to stay underwater for months at a time without surfacing or refueling, allowing operations to take place in polar regions where surfacing might not be possible. The waste products from a diesel engine mean that diesel-powered submarines need to snorkel every few days, going to the surface to release the exhaust fumes, making them vulnerable to detection. This severely compromises one of the primary functions of submarines: stealth surveillance. Nuclear submarines and diesel submarines, at present, emit similar levels of sound. However, there are plans underway in several countries to make the noise emissions of their nuclear submarines less than the ambient noise in the ocean. In the realm of underwater operations, diesel submarines face 2 critical safety concerns: collisions and fires. Data from 2006 to 2015 shows that 41% of diesel submarine accidents were due to collisions, while 35% resulted from fires. Both diesel and nuclear submarines employ safety features like bottom sensing sonar and inertial navigation systems for collision avoidance and precise positioning. In terms of collision risks, modern diesel and nuclear subs exhibit similar capabilities. However, fires can be particularly devastating, as they can cause damage to propulsion systems, multi-system failures, hull warping, loss of pressure, and even flooding. Submarines, with their limited ventilation and high pressure, are susceptible to rapid fire growth. Diesel subs, in particular, face higher fire risks due to their engines. Both types of subs use lithium batteries to supply electrical power, posing an equal risk of fire. Fire safety measures include extensive firefighting training, having multiple levels within a submarine to allow smoke to dissipate, hand extinguishers, protective gear, and the use of thermal imaging. Nuclear submarines, while sharing collision risks with diesel subs, generally experience lower fire risks as they don't have diesel engines, which can be fire hazards. However, information regarding reactor-related issues, such as leakage or meltdown, is classified, with known instances of radioactive leakage and reactor damage in Soviet-era subs. It's plausible that other nations operating nuclear subs have experienced similar problems, though this information remains closely guarded as secrets pertaining to national defense. Nuclear submarines come with a myriad of benefits, having greater safety, efficiency, and being more environmentally friendly than their diesel counterparts. Australia has recognised this and has formed a partnership with the United States and the United Kingdom through the AUKUS Pact. The efforts of this pact will culminate in the SSN AUKUS, a nuclear submarine designed to replace the Royal Australian Navy's Collins-class diesel-electric subs. The AUKUS partnership will pave the way for a more sustainable future, not only within the maritime sector, but also within a variety of other fields. The prospect of using nuclear propulsion to power rockets has been a widely studied topic and is planned to be implemented as early as 2027. NASA, alongside the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, has plans to utilize the several advantages of nuclear propulsion in manned travel to Mars. Nuclear energy is not only revolutionizing maritime travel, but also opening doors to explore Mars and beyond. With nuclear power, we truly are reaching for the stars.